In the summer of 1956, a small group of builders with vision and foresight saw the need for the building industry to come together as one voice to address regulation and to guide the direction of their profession. The profession trusted with the responsibility of providing a very basic need: shelter. 17 builders submitted bylaws for a constitution and articles of incorporation with the intent of becoming a local association affiliated with the National Association of Home Builders. These builders realized their goal when the charter was signed on October 8, 1956. In the early days, the Home Builders Association was largely a social organization where members would gather for fun and to discuss local regulations affecting the industry.
We'd get together, I don't know if you remember the Rex Cafe in Moorhead. It was sort of a steakhouse, and we'd have our annual meetings there. And then we'd get every builder in town.
In the late 50s, the HBA hired an executive officer, and the organization grew to over 100 members. The association began to focus on promoting the construction industry with community events such as the Home Show and the Parade of Homes. In 1961, the very first annual parade was held with 16 homes. The early parade events were scattered site parades of newly constructed area homes. Each featured a princess who competed to become the FM Home Builders Queen. The first year of the Home Show was 1962 at the Civic Auditorium. The first shows had 40 to 50 exhibitors and featured a homeowners clinic and prize giveaways. These early public events set the foundation for the industry's image to grow and to prosper. By 1965, the Home Builders Association had grown to 110 members, and by May of 1972, there were 130 members. In the late 1970s and early 80s, the building industry suffered when the economy fell on hard times. During the recession, interest rates reached up to 18%.
Basically from 75 to 85 was probably one of the toughest 10 years in the home building business there was. High interest rates, material prices increasing, land availability was tough to come by, so things were really having a tough time to go.
In the first 3 months of 1980, there had been no permits for new residential dwellings. Housing starts in the area were down 65%. And several construction companies were forced to take drastic measures in staff reduction. Unemployment in the construction industry was at an all-time high. The severity of the situation spurred several home builders associations across the country into action, including those in North Dakota. Wednesday, April 9, 1980 was designated Save Housing Day. Fargo-Moorhead saw a motorcade of more than 100 construction-related vehicles parade down Main Street to protest high interest rates.
Since that time, and part of it's been our organization, part of it's been a good economy, but I think that we have grown tremendously as an association. Back then, those few guys that hung on and kept it together, when it would have been just as easy to let it fold when there was very few active builders left in the market in the late 70s, they hung in there, and they made it better, and they made it what it is today.
By the mid-'80s, the building industry was back in full swing, and the association's numbers reflected this, reaching 377 members in 1986. By 1990, the HBA membership reached 444, and the organization had outgrown its office space. The association moved into a new office building in 1991. Built by members, for members, the new space had accommodations for the growing list of committees, members, and staff. With the growth of membership, so came staff additions, along with increased services and benefits of belonging to the organization. The HBA began providing the membership with a monthly newsletter called The Plains Builder, packed full of industry issues on the local, state, and national level. A yearly membership directory was also produced to provide both members and consumers access to those companies who were committed to the association. In 1986, the HBA was looking for yet another way to help those in the construction industry and to add value to membership. The association founded its own self-funded health trust that would be available only to members and to groups as small as one.
The health plan for the association is one of the largest in the state. We have over 7,000 lives that we're insuring. And with the increasing costs to healthcare, this has been one of the top priorities for the association because it's one of our most important benefits and services that we provide.
The Home Builders Care of Fargo-Moorhead Foundation is dedicated to raising funds to support skill training, education, and charitable projects related to the housing industry. Over the years, it has invested in many programs.
One of the most rewarding things from the HBA as far as their services and what they offer is their charitable donations. And I've been really proud to be a member of the association for all the good work that they've done, not only charitable contributions to different organizations, but their work on handicap ramps and the donations made to scholarship funds and all that. It makes you feel good to be a member.
By the end of the 90s, the association's membership hovered around 560 members and was about to see a dramatic increase in the next 5 years. With trained committee members and a staff person dedicated to membership sales and retention, the association focused on the next level of growth. The HBA succeeded in this venture, and by the end of 2005, member companies totaled 789, including 189 builders and 600 associates. The HBA's growth peaked at 915 members in early 2008, but the local building industry saw a downturn later that year that continued through 2009 as the nation plunged into an economic recession. The FM area economy remained relatively strong, and the HBA membership followed suit, hovering at 830 members in early 2010.